must be decided now. Spawning in the bottom right position of the map, that is Belshir Vestige. We have the Blue Zerg player from Team Startail who just tied this series up. It is Life. And his opponent spawning in the northwest position. As the red Terran player from Team Millennium, it is forGG. So, just as a little bit of trivia for you guys that have been tuning in, and, you know, any of you awesome people that have been diligently following the Dailymotion Cup, if you've watched all these games, the caliber of play that we have seen at this tournament, I just want to briefly mention this because I've already discussed DreamHack Winter, how 3 of the players in this group are going to be there. Here's some random side facts. As far as players that have played in the Dailymotion Cup go, Innovation and forGG are actually in the same group. Now, there's a potential they might not play due to the way that this works out. If both of them win their first match, they could play or lose. But forGG and Innovation are in the same group for Winter. Other players in Dailymotion Cup that have advanced to the bracket stage that are also playing in DreamHack Winter include Jadong. We have MMA. MMA is actually in the same group as Life and Polt. Polt also advanced out of his group yesterday. And then, of course, actually, none of the players in the A group, at least, for DreamHack. But just an idea of how good the competition here has been. Looking back at this game, we're seeing Life just go for a very, very standard play. It's going to be a proxy hatchery. And forGG's going for a Reaper play. And this is kind of funny because... obviously, I'm joking, not very standard from Life, but it's funny because when you go for the Reaper, it's not really the highest DPS unit. It doesn't deal damage as fast as, say, you'd rather have Marines than Reapers for killing a hatchery. I'm just going to leave it like that. But he is now building a supply depot, and forGG not seeing this makes it really weird. The only thing that I'm not sure about is what Life was expecting from forGG. Because when you do this sort of style with a hatchery first to your opponent's base, typically speaking, it's something that was a little bit more promoted by players like Cats to fight against Command Center first on the high ground. So, at the very least, he should force this Reaper to stay here for a long time to kill this off. Or he's going to force some weird level of harass. And forGG's like, okay, well, I'd rather just try to harass you. And look at this. 3 drones being sent across the map. He's going to try to build spine crawlers and reverse siege forGG, who's now building a bunker on his high ground. He's a little bit worried. He knows what comes next after this. The Queen's on the way in the main. The Queen's on the way in his base. I don't see Life proxy hatch people that often. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is funky. 3 spines on the way. The Overlord's here to give high ground vision. And the second Reaper's about to pop out. The factory's on the way in his main base. And this Reaper's just doing some damage. It's got 1 kill so far. I think... the damage he does here is very important. So much resources have been spent investing in this siege on the main base of forGG. So the Reaper, every kill it gets is basically gold. But now with the Queen here, doing that harass is so difficult. Now he's got 2 Reapers, and 2 Reapers with a lot of micro can actually beat a Queen. But they need to use the regeneration quite a few times. So if you heal up once or twice, you actually can kill the Queen. Or you can just focus drones. But now the siege has begun. There's the spine crawlers getting in position. The creep tumor, so nice. And he's got drone mining here. He is mining his opponent's natural expansion. The Reaper's still doing some damage. He's managed to pick off 2 drones so far. Can he get another? No. The Queen trying to get the first blood on these Reapers. No luck just yet. He's starting to split the Reapers. He's saying, hey, you got to regenerate your health. It's fine, bro. I'll go take care of it. But loses one of the Reapers. That's so important because his supply depot's been pushed back. Now the barracks is being forced further into forGG's main. What the hell is this? Starport's about to complete. He has a tech lab on the factory to get a siege tank out, but he's supply blocked because he's losing his depots to spine crawlers. The Queens are here as well, and they're just going to keep pressing the creep inside of forGG's base. He has 3 Marines in a bunker, but a spine crawler actually outranges 3 Marines in a bunker. And this Reaper has not yet found any other type of foothold in this game. Zergling speed starting. Look at the range on these bad boys. They're like, yo, map artifacts? No, they'll still attack anyway. They don't care. The creep is all over the supply depot. This is like that weird guy you didn't want to come visit your apartment, but he's here. And now there's stuff all over your wall. And I don't know. Life is in a fantastic spot. This is a really weird thing to see. Banshee with Cloak is on the way. He decided to say no to the siege tank. Almost kills a Queen off, but no luck there. And the amount of resources required to endlessly repair this is absurdly high. And soon, Zerglings will just be able to stream on in with the support of the Queens and the Spine Crawlers. This Reaper still microing its heart out, but he's not going to be able to stop this natural from being placed. Maybe if he gets on top of the building placement. No, he doesn't. The hatchery is on the way. And forGG, this is awkward. Another Overlord's going to move in here as well, so he's going to get the full attack range on. He could kill this Marine, too. So this poor bastard's going to die a horrible, painful death. And that Reaper finally dies. The Banshee's moving out. This Banshee has to win the game right now for forGG. He has to literally win the game with this one Banshee. And Life, he doesn't have any Overlords on the map to spot this, so theoretically he could get in and actually kill a lot of drones, but he can build a Spore Crawler since he doesn't need they don't need anything. There's no tech required to build anti-air for Zerg. And the Spines are just going to move on in with the Zerglings. Transfuses the Spine Crawler with the Queens. I think this is it. forGG doesn't have anything left to stave this force off. The SCV's trying to repair the bunker. The Hellions getting in on these Zerglings, but he splits off just enough that the Hellions can't utilize their area of effect damage. And the Spines are here. The Queens being shoved back by the Banshees. But what is left to deal with these Spine Crawlers? Life has Spines in forGG's base. This is going to be it. The Banshee's in the main going him. He's got 5 kills, but is that enough? The Barracks is dead. Hellions continuing to pour out. Banshee is here, and forGG somehow has an even supply count. It's 12 SCVs versus 11 drones, and he cleans up all the Zerglings. The Banshee's here kicking off the Spine Crawlers. More Zerglings get killed. A Spore does finish to kill the Banshee in the main base of Life, but the Banshee can actually pick off these Spines with almost no trouble at all. I feel like Life's going to need to build a Spore Crawler at his opponent's base. These drones have been mining, which is kind of nice. But he's got a lot more Zerglings, and forGG will still need really good control to stave off these Zerglings to get them away. What the hell else is going to happen? I guess Life just has to drone now. He's going to build another Spore Crawler in his natural. But he is getting he's getting his money's worth. He's got more drones. He's just got 3 drones mining away. And it's nice, because this is money that forGG really needs. And he's going to pick these drones off. Very, very nice. Every kill he gets is just so important at this stage of the game. And, oh, it doesn't look like he's going to get that drone. But he's pushed everything back. He's got 2 Banshees on the map. And these can actually do a lot of damage. forGG has Hellions, too. The thing is, there's creep here. So these Zerglings have a really nice speed advantage. forGG is basically pure Hellion. And I can actually see forGG just doing a counter all-in. Just send all the Hellions down. Try to kill these Zerglings. If he gets a good trade against these Zerglings, I think forGG could probably just go for a big counter and maybe even kill Life right now. But let's see here. The Banshees are starting to attack. There's a Spore there. He doesn't want to engage that, but he can actually dance around where the Spores can't defend because there's only 2 Queens on the map and there's no lair, which means no mobile detection. So forGG is starting to get in just a better and better position as this game goes by, even despite the fact that he's locked onto one base. He's going to get to work on this hatchery. The only thing I have to say about forGG's play is he really needs to commit to one direction with this game. He needs to just say, am I going to sit here and focus on this hatchery, or am I going to dance around trying to get Queens? Because he can kill this hatchery with not too much trouble, and that's what he's going to do. The hatchery will die. There's no way that Life can save this hatch. And I have to say, it was just really, really nice play by him to take this. He might have a transfuse in a couple of seconds. He actually should have 2 transfuses ready pretty soon. A 3rd Banshee arrives, though. And he's just in range to actually start attacking these. And very, very nice. Man, that range on that division is really nice. Now the Hellions are getting ready to push out forGG. He's got to make something happen. The Zergling's trying to get us around, but that's not going to be enough. There are so many Hellions here. And he's going to send them all out to attack Life. Now, does Life go for the counterattack, the backstab, or what? What exactly does Life do? And he's actually got the Hellions here. I think forGG just has to counter. Just A-move your opponent and pray for the best at this point. Because this game has been so foobar. If only he had all the other Banshees, I don't think he needed to lose them. But yeah, he's just going to split off a few Lings to the main base of forGG. And he's like, hello there. Hellions are here, but he's going to lose more SCVs. And this is the big push. forGG bringing all of the Hellions into Life's base. He's in the natural. There are so many Hellions. I don't know if just regular Zerglings will be able to take care of this, but maybe Lifelings can find a way. He's parked on the ramp. There's just one funnel for all the Zerglings to pass through. He needs the Queens as well, but the Banshee's going to cloak and move in, adding in just a little bit of extra damage, and that could be enough for forGG to break Life despite having half the worker count. And, well, to be frank, he's got a high supply lead, and that's just because he's got so many Hellions. The Zerglings are dying, 10 more on the way. He's slowly whittling down the hit points on these Hellions, but is it going to be enough? He's moving into the main base. Now the drones are exposed. He's being forced to pull them off. He's killed off half of Life's drones which is saying something when you've only got 10 of them, and that's exactly what he's done. 9 drones remain. He's heading to the natural. He says, yeah, I don't really need to kill anything else. I'm just going to kill all of your drones. As long as I keep a couple Hellions back at home, you can't counterattack me or really replace any of your economy. So there's just a handful. 6 drones remain for Startail life. And I mean, it's going to take him forever to he still has to actually get rid of this hatchery in his natural. There's still a hatch here. And it's really weird. This Banshee's not dead yet either, so that Banshee's just going to keep poking away. And I guess forGG just builds another 10 Hellions and just goes and kills them. I think forGG might actually have this. Oh, is he going to get the hatch? It's so low. Oh my god, I can't believe he didn't get the hatchery. It's absurdly low. Okay. Whew. One more love tap to make sure that dies. Good play by forGG. And he's moving the rest of Hellions down. I don't know how life's going to hold this off. He's just got 1 queen. And how many Zerglings is this? I can't count. 2. He's got 2 Zerglings. And here come the Hellions. That Spinecrawler. He needs to stop him, but he can't. There's the GG, and life taps out. forGG secures himself the first win here in the Dailymotion Cup Group